Hi one and all, I wanted to bring you this video update as well, because this is Pathways, a free youth-centered interactive learning package for education on extremism, radicalization and prevent. This is basically this game that has been knocking around. It's basically being trialled in Hull and surrounding areas at the moment, but it's actually, with one of the words actually on screen, radicalization is radicalizing our kids in Hull at the moment in a way that's not great for kids. So I'm going to take you on a short run through of this said game and show you why it's not good for our kids, because obviously the way it plays out, it doesn't do our kids any good. Obviously, you say it goes through the basic just how to do it, because as in this game you'll be presented with
In
scenarios.
this game, you will be presented with scenarios that require you to take action, like hearing something hateful while gaming or watching a provocative video on social media.
Yeah, it won't be as bad as it may.
From the 3 alternative options presented, you will use your mouse to select one based on the information given and what outcome you think this will have. The choices you make will determine the route your character takes. Remember to be aware of getting trapped in risky or harmful situations, as the different choices can lead to situations involving extremism and radicalization, damaging the outcome for your character.
But obviously you think the way normal people think is always going to be, you're going to be classed as radicalized and extremism, because obviously most of us are normal. Obviously pick the lad, because obviously I'm male. And with scenario 1, there's 6 and
Charlie was enjoying an online game with friends. Charlie had not long started attending a new college in East Riding, and they were so relieved to have made new friends having recently left school. Charlie has started browsing new games and websites that some of the new friends use. Sometimes, though, the people on these websites say things that seem off, even slightly concerning. Someone on this website has encouraged Charlie to download a video, but Charlie is unsure. How should Charlie react?
Well, obviously, until you know what the video is, but at this stage we don't know how old Charlie is, because they haven't told us this. We know he's in school, but is he in college or what age? That's the stupid thing with these things. They don't tell you these things, because obviously you tell a trusted adult. If we go by the basic thing, you'd probably maybe that, but most kids would probably download the video.
Charlie wanted to continue being part of their new online community. Charlie downloaded the video and shared it with different people online.
Yeah, which is typical.
Charlie felt relieved and happy that people were liking the video and also sharing it.
Yeah, which is what typical.
Deep down, Charlie wasn't sure if this was the right thing to do, as some of the ideas in the video were extreme and violent. It's important to remember that downloading or streaming certain content can lead to a terrorist offence conviction.
Well, it depends what the video was. They don't tell you what the video was, so, you know.
Charlie is receiving an important grade on a piece of work they submitted for their hospitality course at college. Charlie put in a lot of effort for this work and is excited to receive good feedback. Charlie takes a seat in class and waits to get their grade. To their disappointment, Charlie doesn't do as well as they expect. They got 60 out of 100 for their work, but they wanted at least 75 out of 100.
Oh, so he's a bit angry too, is he? Hey?
To make matters worse, somebody else got 80 out of 100. And the teacher said that this person has received a job offer. Charlie has applied to dozens of jobs, but hasn't had any luck yet. Somebody else in the class tells Charlie that this is proof that immigrants are coming to the UK and taking our jobs.
Which is true. You know, it's not a lie. Ignore the comment and ask the course leader. Ignore the comment but don't address it. Again, you'd agree with it because it is 100% truth. So, you know.
Charlie approached the classmate angrily. He agreed with the ideas and began shouting about them in class.
Yeah, so again, it's right.
The teacher let Charlie know that the school has a zero tolerance on hate speech.
Yeah, because the schools are woke.
The teacher was concerned by Charlie's outburst and tried to get to the bottom of it. Charlie became more agitated and ended up having to sit alone for the duration of the week's lessons because of the hurtful things they said.
But again, that's teaching your children wrong, and he's been... see, this is pathetic.
Charlie has been chilling out all afternoon. They've been scrolling on social media.
Yeah, typical.
They spot a video that seems to be getting a lot of attention.
Yeah, which kids do.
Charlie watches the video and learns from the video that Muslim men are stealing the places of British war veterans in emergency accommodation.
Yeah, which we all know is true.
In the video, they explain that the government is betraying white British people and we need to take back control of our country.
Correct. How should Charlie react? Scroll past the content, ignoring the message, no. Find out more about the topic online, yes. Engage directly with the post, but it seems unfair. I'd say find more about the topic online.
Charlie wasn't sure if this video was true. But the recent other encounters made them curious. Charlie went directly to the account's website and found research papers, statistics, information about protests and more regarding the replacement of white people.
Yeah, which is correct.
They continued browsing and encountered lots of harmful groups who agree with these sentiments.
Yeah, correct.
Charlie began intaking a lot of harmful ideological messages. In fact, some of the groups were actually illegal.
Only according to certain people.
Charlie has been enjoying a family dinner at home when they receive a notification from their friend. Charlie's mum makes a comment about using phones at the dinner table, but Charlie checks in anyway. Amelia, Charlie's close friend, has made a video encouraging young people in Bridlington to join a political group that seeks to defend English rights. Amelia encourages Charlie to join a secret group on an app Charlie hasn't heard of before. Charlie isn't sure whether to join, explore further, or ignore.
There's no harm in joining groups. Like the video, show support for a friend, share the video. Yeah. Because you're only helping your friend out.
Charlie thought the video the friend posted was so funny. They couldn't believe how many likes Amelia's memes were getting. It was inspiring. Charlie joined the secret group on this new platform. Their phone wouldn't stop buzzing with messages of support and invitations to participate in several similar groups. Charlie's mum was not so pleased and grew suspicious of all this new activity their child seemed to be involved in.
That's why it's so easy to victimise these kids, because you're saying each of these incidents are so bad, but then if it's the other way round, you're supporting the illegals, or you'd be like jumping up and down going, rainbow flags, rainbow flags.
Charlie was seeing their dad at the weekend. He lives in Hull, so their weekends look very different to their weekdays in East Riding. Charlie's friend Amelia immediately looked interested and told them about a protest she wished she could go to herself, but was not allowed. Amelia spoke of a gathering that had been organised by a small political group. They would come together and protest the changes that Britain has been through in the last few years and the erosion of British values.
Correct.
Amelia talked about the banners and the pickets that her friends had made for the events and expressed a real regret that she could not go, begging Charlie to go in her place. Charlie has nothing to do this weekend, and a protest sounded like an interesting thing to take part in.
There's no harm in taking part. There'd be no harm in taking part because a protest.
Charlie decided this would be a good use of their time. Considering all the things they had seen and heard over the last few weeks, Charlie decided this would be a good use of their time. It would be good to express their feelings and heard over the last few weeks. Individuals. They went home and made a banner to take with them to the protest. Charlie arrived at the protest and was swept up by the atmosphere. It was great to see so many people there.
There's a bit of aggressive banner they've designed for him, to be fair, but you know.
Everything was going well until Charlie almost became involved in a fight by accident.
See, they kind of push it a bit too far there, that he just happens to be involved in a fight.
The police saw they were part of a group and took their details. Charlie was frightened by this, not knowing if their parents would be informed.
It just happens that it always...
Charlie thought about all the difficult choices they had needed to make in the last few weeks.
Notice how they're also pushing that it's the far right ones that are this way. They're not telling you the pro-Palestine marches that are the vile ones.
Some of their choices had led to changes in friendship, and Charlie was feeling low, as they weren't sure if they had made the right decisions.
It wouldn't happen that way, by the way.
The teacher had noticed this and decided to reach out. The teacher sat with them and talked openly and frankly about the ideology that Charlie had discovered. The teacher reassured that Charlie had made the right decisions. Charlie realised that if they had chosen to engage with these harmful ideas, the consequences would have been very different. Charlie accepted they may need support. Charlie's teacher made a prevent referral, and they were able to provide tailored support for Charlie.
Which is pathetic because he didn't need it, because obviously what they're not taking into consideration is that if it was the other side of the spectrum, the left wing, they don't put you down the prevent side because you're okay to go to pro-pali marches.
They began a workshop that helped them learn how to engage positively with ideology and the differences between right and wrong in expressing political beliefs. Charlie received counselling to help them process the other events in their life, and they felt much better for it.
What a joke. So that whole thing is a huge joke, to be fair.
It was decided that Charlie was at borderline risk of radicalisation, given their proximity to it.
Yeah, so they're saying he's radicalised. Oh, but on the left side of things, you're not radicalised. Also, if you're in the Green Party, you're not radicalised by Zach Polanski, or you can go on a pro-pali march. And same as if you're in university, you're not radicalised. Yeah, I see where this is going. Charlie engaged in various activities through Prevent, such as family counselling sessions, which helped address some of the issues at the heart of being influenced by harmful ideologies. They started taking up new skills and hobbies, and made new friends. They also started receiving extra support at college to ensure they had someone to talk to openly about ideological thoughts. What is Prevent? Prevent is a referral programme operated by the Home Office in partnership with local services. It was set up in 2003 as part of legislation responding to the 9/11 terror attack in the USA.
The overarching aim of Prevent is to stop violent extremism from happening within our communities. Prevent works on the basis that any ideology can be harmful, and therefore anyone can be at risk of becoming radicalised. The programme seeks to identify cases of extremism before any violent acts are committed, and it does so by addressing difficulties vulnerable individuals may be experiencing and helping them overcome it. Why is Prevent important? Prevent is an important part of the UK's counter-terrorism strategy because it seeks to tackle extremist behaviour as it emerges instead of after an attack. It acknowledges that underlying issues and vulnerabilities play a role in extreme ideas and behaviours and wants to reduce the effects that push someone into extremism. It's important because Prevent doesn't seek to punish people who have fallen victim to radicalisation. It aims to reduce the risk of violence and enable vulnerable people to live a life without hate or violence. Who does Prevent support? Though it is rare.
So I'll leave it there because that's just going too far and that's just becoming a joke. Let's be honest. But what my true opinion of this is, because it's not taken into consideration the true cause of a lot of this, and obviously why does it not punish the true people of this all? Because obviously it's not the people that are coming in on boats that are the issue. Oh no, they're fine, we don't give a damn about all that. So why is it the white British male is the issue? Why is the white British female the issue? Why is it not the undocumented males that are coming off the boats? They're the people that are the issue. It's the students in the university are the issue that are indoctrinated by the universities. They are the issue because they're believing that they can go on these pro-pali marches. They are vile. That's where the issues are, because they believe in certain things. But then we need these things to change, because these marches on the right have not shown the same rhetoric as what is going on the left, because there has not been the same amount of arrests as what there has been at pro-pali marches, and there will not be the same amount because we don't believe in causing the violence. So my views on this is, get rid of this trash. Do not force kids to go through it. If you see your kids ever be given this education, I'd go to your schools and tell them, trash it. Do not give my kid that. That is horrendous. But again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you. Goodbye.